Let's just get off top right now with this election stuff. I don't want to spend super long on it. Obviously, we're in Canada. You know what I'm saying? So, but I heard something on the news yesterday that really caught my attention. As far as the relationship that Canada has with the U.S. The person said, when the U.S. coughs, Canada catches a cold. Okay, y'all agree with that? When the U.S. coughs, Canada catches a cold. Let's play some of this right here.
Thank you very much. Wow. Well, I want to thank you all very much. This is great. These are our friends. We have thousands of friends in this incredible movement. This was a movement like nobody's ever seen before. And frankly, this was, I believe, the greatest political movement of all time. There's never been anything like this in this country and maybe beyond. And now it's going to reach a new level of importance because we're going to help our country heal. We're going to help our country heal. We have a country that needs help, and it needs help very badly. We're going to fix our borders. We're going to fix everything about our country. And we made history for a reason tonight, and the reason is going to be just that. We overcame obstacles that nobody thought possible, and it is now clear that we've achieved the most incredible political thing. Look what happened. Is this crazy?
Okay.
Thank you very much. Wow.
There's a longer speech that I could play, but I'm not. Listen, we're not a political podcast. As far as the results of this election, I don't really think it was that close. I was keeping up last night watching the different polls or the different results as they were coming in. And it looked like it was kind of tight earlier in the evening, earlier in the day. But by the time we got to later in the evening, I think Trump had to just lock in 270 electoral votes. At some point in the evening, it got up to where Kamala Harris had 209 electoral votes to his 230. And, you know, it was like, okay. She might be catching up. All right. AGB the Don says Friday, stop hating. You know, to be honest, with Trump winning, I'm not one of these people who are what do you call those people that make Trump like the most doomsday type of person, where if Trump wins now, it's the end of society. Let me ask you guys a question in the chat over here. Will Trump be good for the USA? Okay, because the USA has had their reputation has gone a little bit down the shitter, if you want to be honest. Okay. I know with the whole Joe Biden guy, when he took over, it was in a weird time. We were going through lockdowns. There was a lot of things that he had to take over for. And I'm not making any excuses for him, okay, gang? Just calm down. But he had to take over a lot of bullshit that was happening at the same time. The economy was going to go to the shitter no matter what. All right. So even if Trump had stayed in charge at the time, I think the economy would have still went to the shitter just because of the conditions that we were dealing with. Correct me if I'm wrong. Okay. This is what we're doing a live for, because the comments can check me in real time. But in my opinion, as far as with the whole thing where everybody keeps on saying, well, Trump was bringing in the money. He would have been bringing in the money until the whole world got locked down and everybody's money got funny. Okay. I don't think it's a thing where if Trump was in charge just the last 4 years, that the economy would have been any better. Just my opinion. Okay. Let me see what y'all saying over here. DJ Illinois says, I don't like Trump as a president, but when it comes to international affairs, Kamala would get bullied. So in a sense, Trump is better for the president's seat. I agree with that. I don't think that she'd be ready for the world stage. Maybe she can do something better on a civil level. She can become a congresswoman or something like that. One thing that was um, a common thing that was going around that a lot of people were actually kind of mad at. And let me see if I can find some more stuff here. Let me go on straight out to 6 because they do a lot of political posts. Was just the attitude that a lot of black men had towards Kamala Harris. There was people saying that, F that bitch, she ain't black, all types of shit. I gotta, you guys are gonna call me a left-wing panderer. I gotta say, I think Shorty's black, yo. That whole thing there, everybody was like, yo, she's not black, she's Indian. Look at this. Like, bruh. Let me post a picture. I got an aunt that looked just like that. Almost spitting image, to be honest. Okay? I know she ain't got a 100% black in her, obviously. But don't y'all in the United States go by the 1% rule or the one drop rule, I mean? Real estate. Hold on. Hard shot. Said she's blacker than Drake. That's for sure. Damn, no love for the boy. She lived near where I live now in a mansion, super working class. She's not black at all. Oh, come on. Don't use geography as somebody's as a measuring stick for somebody's blackness. I grew up in Broussard, a suburb. Does that make me less black? Look, last time I checked, super black. And it wasn't a rich neighborhood, but if I grew up in a rich neighborhood, guess what? Still black. I knew. Listen, I knew that comment right there. Oh, come on, Friday. Friday. I thought you were one of the smart ones, man. Oh, you think this chick's black, bro? But either way, whether she is or not, and let's assume that she is, okay? I don't think that made a difference. Nobody cared. The Trump train was just on too much of a steamroll. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't care how many celebrity endorsements that you get. The Trump campaign was just going too crazy. Y'all think if she went on Rogan that would have helped as well? Let me see what's going on with Cardi B. Cardi B was kind of cheesed. It says Cardi B says this is why some of y'all states be getting hurricanes and now deleted video as Trump wins. Wow. Wow. She put hurricanes on them because they were.
This is why some of y'all states
What's up with that filter, fam?
be getting hurricanes. That's all I'm going to say. This is why some of y'all states be getting hurricanes. That's
Of course she deleted the post. Why are you so mad? Why are you so mad, son? She mad. God damn. Why go on, brother? Listen, man. I'm not mad at the choice. Angel Reese says, I'm so disappointed in America. Some of you just couldn't selfishly put your pride aside, huh? Wow. Americans are hurt by this. I want to go on Twitter for a quick second. And we'll look up what's going on with Donald Trump. Hold on, let me switch the screen. Actually, let me go on Twitter first and do my search, and then I'll switch the screen because you know how that go. You know how that go. Elon Musk was having a party. Hold on. Let's get this Twitter open here. Say what's up to Finnegan. He's looking for some love. What's this here?
everybody's elite who are hurting tonight. There are African-American women who know a little bit about being talked down to and know a little bit about having their economic dreams crushed, who tried to dream a big dream over the past couple of months. And tonight they're trading in a lot of hope for a lot of hurt. And they were hoping that maybe this time, one of their own could be seen as worthy. And
This nigga's hurt.
once again, they're facing rejection. And that hurts. They thought tomorrow morning they're going to walk out with their shoulders back a little bit, maybe able to breathe for the first time and feel like they belong someplace. They did everything that they knew how to do. And it's going to be harder than it should be tomorrow for them to hold their heads up. And they're not the only people who are hurting tonight. If you're a parent of a trans kid, your child's face was used as a springboard to power for somebody. That doesn't feel good. There are going to be people tomorrow, we're going to be handing clothes at the dry cleaners to people who don't have papers. There are going to be people who are going to be cleaning your teeth tomorrow who don't have papers. And they're terrified tonight.
Van Jones is hurt.
And so it's easy to blow this off. Oh, look at the elites. They're going to get their comeuppance. It's not the elite that's going to pay the price. It's people who woke up this morning with a dream and are going to bed with a nightmare. And those people didn't deserve to be respected and held and talked to. Those are the people who are going to pay the price for whatever Donald Trump decides to do.
Yo, do y'all believe that whole thing that people were saying about Kamala, that if she gets in power, there was some kind of ad that people were saying, trans. Let me see if I can find this. There was an ad that people were talking about saying that if she got into power, they're going to let trans people get transition surgery in jail. Let me see if I can find this. Transition surgery jail. Kamala Harris. Let me see if I could find this. I'll show y'all what I'm looking for here. Not the Utes, Jay. Saying people in jail. This is what one of the, I don't know if it was a rumor or there was an ad that they said that was floating around. Right here.
Did sex changes for prisoners?
Surgery.
For prisoners.
For prisoners. Every transgender inmate in the prison system would have access.
It's hard to believe, but it's true. Even the liberal media was shocked Kamala supports taxpayer-funded sex changes for prisoners and illegal aliens.
Every transgender.
And illegal aliens? What? You just come to Toronto. Come to America. You know what I'm saying? Get that snipped right away for you for free.
Inmate would have access.
Kamala's for they, them. President Trump is for you. I'm done.
Yo. Hold on. I need to bring it back again. Say it again.
They, them. President Trump. Kamala's for they, them. President Trump is for you. I'm done.
Kamala is for they, them. President Trump is for you is crazy. Oh, man. Jay says, do your research. Majority of people getting transition surgery end up regretting it. Yeah. I don't even feel like I need to do super research on that. I just, listen, YouTube provides, okay? There's a bunch of YouTube videos where people are like talking about their regrets of getting transitions and stuff like that. But I'm getting into a wormhole early that is just not that monetizable. So, oh man, this is why sometimes like all this politics stuff, it's not always the most wise things to cover on YouTube. Even when it comes to the boy DJT, and I'm going to call him DJT just because the algorithm doesn't like the man's name, which is crazy. All right, like there was a point in time, and if y'all remember this, Trump was getting banned, and I just said it. DJT was getting banned everywhere. All right, they banned him off of Twitter before it turned to X, before Elon Musk took over, his friend. On YouTube, if you were using his name in your titles and stuff like that, that was a problem. Even right now, as we speak, the title of this video, Big T wins, is the first thing I have on the title. All right, just because putting the man's full name in there, that's a problem. But I'll take my chances. I might have to cut this out later on if it don't monetize, but yeah, we'll see.
I will be fighting for you. And we made history for a reason tonight, and the reason is going to be just that. We overcame obstacles that nobody thought possible, and it is now clear that we've achieved the most incredible political thing. Look what happened. Is this crazy? But it's a political victory that our country has never seen before, nothing like this. I want to thank the American people for the extraordinary honor of being elected your...
Actually, I want to look for something, because apparently she hasn't spoken yet. Let's see. American vote, Trump defeats Harris. This is live right now. Breaking news. I'm trying to find something that's like really, really from the last hour or so. 4 hours ago. Says she will speak today.
Let's bring in from Washington, NBC News Chief White House Correspondent Pierre Alexander. He's covering the Harris campaign, and from West Palm Beach,
We're going to get to
Florida,
hip hop in a
NBC
second.
News correspondent Vaughn Hilliard with the Trump campaign. Vaughn, to the White House.
And now a country that has given him installing Robert F. Kennedy Jr. to oversee healthcare policy. That is administration, and that he brought on the likes of James Mattis and John Kelly, and said that they believe that Donald Trump is the best person to go inside of the White House.
Several thousand of her supporters had arrived last night. They were joyful and optimistic. In the conversations I've been having with people in and around the campaign, they felt like they really had the trajectory on their side in the course of the last several days. A week ago, they said things seemed pretty tight, but now, yesterday, they felt pretty optimistic going into the night. That quickly evaporated as the returns came in, one return after another, one state after another, falling into Donald Trump's category. And you could really just see the emotion in the eyes, these blank stares, these glum looks, some people embracing one another and appearing to share some prayers at the time. To give you a sense of sort of the field there was a party for donors in Washington, D.C., Harris donors. It was described as diversity. They ultimately muted the screen and turned music on to try to cheer folks up there. But there's going to be a real reckoning for the Democrats right now for a variety of reasons. Clearly, she underperformed with key demographics, underperformed in so many of the critical counties across the country. And she faced some real headwinds, to be very clear right now. 2/3 of Americans, according to exit polls, saying that they believe that the state of the country right now, they're dissatisfied with it or angry about it. Donald Trump won by a large margin, the 2/3 of Americans who said that.
Jesus Christ, this guy crushed it. Well, and I know what's his name ain't saying shit. I know Joe Biden ain't got nothing to say. Joe Biden's greatest hits. Yeah. He's eating some tapioca or something like that at home. He's chilling. He ain't doing nothing. Well, salute to Big T, a.k.a. DJ T, a.k.a. the Trumpster. Word up. You did it, bro. You got it, man. We got a new president, or they got a new president. All right, and we'll be on standby. I know Trudeau already said something about this. What did Trudeau say? quick fast before we get off of this. Trudeau. Trump. I know Trudeau had something to say about this.
The world is actually even more difficult and more complicated than it was 4 years ago. And I know that there's lots of work for us to do, and I'm looking forward to do it. On our side, we've been preparing for this. We're looking forward to doing this work. And we're going to make sure that this extraordinary friendship and alliance between Canada and the United States continues to be a real benefit to Canadians, but also to people around the world.
This guy's about to get punked. Holy smokes. As soon as Donald Trump gets in office and gets to that phone, he says, bro, yo, Trudeau, you're a pussy. Yo, I need you to do this. I need you to do that. I need you to do this. And if you say no, bro, don't let me come over there and come smack the shit out of you. Go smash your ex-wife. They probably have no respect for Trudeau. Just treat him like a lackey. Treat him like a waste-suit. Trudeau would have been better off with Kamala Harris in charge when it comes to him. At least Kamala would have tried to treat him with a little bit of respect. But Donald Trump in office right now, oh my gosh. He's about to make Trudeau just look like the biggest Johnny waste-suit that you'll ever see. Stand by, bro. It's gonna be entertaining. But let's move on.
We love hip hop.